What is up, guys? This is Youngling Jr. So, Tory Lanez has been found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. The singer and rapper Tory Lanez has been found guilty of assaulting the rapper Megan Thee Stallion. The Canadian artist was convicted on all charges in a Los Angeles courtroom on December 23rd. The charges stem from a dispute that took place on July 12, 2020. So after the rappers left a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house in LA, Lance, real name is Daystar Peterson, he stood trial for 3 felony charges: assault with a semi-automatic firearm, possession of a concealed, unregistered firearm, and negligent discharge of a firearm. He's only 30 years old. He was accused of assaulting Megan Thee Stallion by shooting her both in the feet after an argument in the vehicle leaving the party spilled out onto the street around 4 a.m. A jury of 7 women and 5 men deliberated for 2 days in LA Superior Court after hearing arguments from both the prosecution and the defense in a high-profile trial that stretched on for the past 2 weeks, coming right up against the Christmas holiday weekend. So during the last 2 weeks, the witness and the expert statements, the jury and members of the public observed emotional testimony from the victim himself, unexpected twists in the testimony, and varied interpretations of the hard evidence in the case. So Megan Pete was one of the first names called for the prosecution. So she gave her account of the assault. So she pointed to Tory Lanez, the shooter. The Houston rapper also described how the assault and these proceedings have impacted her career and life the last 2.5 years. So Pete talked about being repeatedly doubted and ostracized by someone in the big boys club of the music industries and being ridiculed, to slut shame and threatened online. After Pete's statements, the prosecutor's key witness, Kelsey Harris, recanted her statement, delivering a blow to their case. Harris, the former best friend and assistant of Pete, was in the vehicle with the 2 rappers that night. Harris' testimony was highly anticipated as potential corroboration for Pete's account of the night, which pegged Peterson as the shooter. Harrison's testimony was also expected to lay the grounds for the defense to explore the theory that she, not Peterson, was the shooter in this incident. But when Harris took the stand on December 14th, she requested to exercise her Fifth Amendment, so she could protect herself from self-incrimination. Plead the fifth. But the prosecution offered Harris use immunity, meaning information directly or indirectly derived from the testimony or other information can be used against the witness in any criminal case. But even with the offer, she still hesitated to answer many questions, at times not even admitting that she knew Pete had been shot, despite confirming that Pete rested her leg on Harris as they fled from the police and later photographed in jail with Pete's blood on her. Wow, Harris repeatedly said her team told me she stepped on glass and that she wasn't aware she was bleeding. Harris and Pete have now spoken in almost 3 years from the incident to this trial. The cross-examination of Harris, Peterson's defense attorney George Medaxon first asked if she had been bribed by his client based on by her extreme hesitancy on the stand. And then she denied. Wow. Yeah, man. This is crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this too. So he'll be facing up to 22 years in prison on the felony charges. His legal team have a chance to appeal the decision. It's going to be hard for them to appeal. I don't know what they're going to appeal. Ineffective counsel. That's going to be difficult to argue. I don't know if he's going to do the whole 22. Maybe the best thing they could do is probably, see if he can do half of the time there. But man, it's unfortunate. And like I said, his father was breaking down and wanted some answers from the LA court. He was pretty emotional, his mother as well, but his father said, he blamed Rock Nation for this. Rock Nation's gonna crumble. And I believe that, Megan Thee Stallion, I think she signed with Rock Nation, so he believed that karma's gonna hit him. And he was like, I don't understand how he's convicted and it was no fingerprints on the gun, no DNA, that it didn't match the gun, so it doesn't make any sense, and he was upset about it, man. I was just seeing a video on it on TikTok. I'm just kind of conflicted about this. I mean, if he shot her, yeah, but if he didn't, I don't know, man. I don't know who was his attorney. It's just not good. He might need to get a new attorney for the appeal process, but it's not looking good for him. And then too, I think it was rumored that he may have to face deportation, so take him back to Canada. So we don't know, man. It's this is scary. This is really scary, man. It's gonna really ruin his career, because we don't know if Kelly Harris did it, but it's not even up to what we think. It's all about that jury. So that jury holds all the power there. And they stated that, hey, it was enough to them in their mind. They believed that he's guilty and he shot her. But I don't know, man. We're gonna look more forward into this. I believe he's gonna continuously to fight this with a new legal team because I mean he has money. He has millions of dollars. He can get Jose Baez. That was the one famous lawyer. He represented the Aaron Hernandez second trial case, and he actually represented Casey Anthony. You know, got her off. So I don't know, man. He might need to hit him up or something. Just I mean, if you don't want to, do all that time in prison, but it's not looking good for him at all. So he lost the case. And I was kind of surprised by this. I didn't think the verdict. I thought it was going to be like he's not guilty. But dang, they found him guilty, man. So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I actually posted this on the community page. What you guys think about, the trial and what's the verdict, right? But that's just my thoughts on it. Just updated information. He's found guilty on all charges. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thank you, guys. I'm out. Deuces.